Hi, folks. Welcome to JKT Radio Podcast, and we're going to roll the clip.
Yes. My surprise. Here we go.
If you're here for goofs and gaffs, have a listen and have a laugh. These four schmoes here run the show. It's JKT Radio.
Oh, I like that.
Ooh.
That's what I was
cringed
busy
a
with.
little on the inside, and I loved
Fancy.
it. Thank you.
It was fancy.
I will stop the stream now.
And I'm your hostess with the shortest, mostest, Kira or Bun, or what the fuck is that person doing over there?
My God, even like the 2 weeks off, they're still there.
They're still fucking there.
What the frick?
the
Go
The
home.
whole year. And I'm joined by my other chaotic hosts. Chris?
Hi, is there no bit today?
There is, but I'm waiting.
Oh, God.
And McBride.
Hello.
And Devin.
Hi.
We're doing it all out of order right now because we had that intro, that lovely intro, for the newly appointed Just Kinda Talking podcast.
Yes.
Yeah.
Was a surprise to all of us but McBride.
Yes.
Well, I mean, yeah.
None of us saw it coming. None of us realized the surprise was a jingle.
Nope. I wouldn't.
None of us saw it coming.
I never guessed.
I didn't. I honestly, I should have known, but I didn't think of it.
I just wanted to show what
Um,
it was like when I did
I'm so scared.
that. Okay.
But I have a bit, as always, because, you know,
Of course.
what would me be with my bits? And I'm just going to say this now. McBride, play the clip you saved.
Oh no.
What?
Oh no.
So, you know...
Okay, I will insert it, but I don't have it yet.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So we're going to be charcuterie board worthy cheeses. And I'm going to be a Dom smoked Gouda. And I'm joined by
sorry.
my other charcuterie board.
No. You don't get to just say that and keep going. You need to repeat whatever the fuck you just said, because that sounded like a fucking Tolkien
No,
language.
charcuterie board. I get it.
You know what a charcuterie board is, Devin?
What?
It's that board with the meats and the cheeses. It's like the.
It's
like
a
the
meat and cheese board.
Oh.
It's the.
Then why not just call it a
because
meat
it-
and cheese board?
Because it has a
charcuterie
name.
board.
I don't know why I am saying you should make names simpler when I'm a DM for Dungeons and Dragons and have to make up stupid names for
New
so
world
many things.
and New Year and not even 10 minutes. I forgot to set the timer. Fuck.
Oh no.
Practice.
Okay, so sorry. What is it called?
Charcuterie.
Charcuterie.
Charcuterie board.
I've always heard
In other
charcuterie.
words, Devin, yeah, a
And-
Lunchable is
yeah.
a kid's charcuterie board.
Adult Lunchable.
Fucking mind blown. I never put those two together. Holy
Oh,
shit.
wow. Do you guys want to know how I spelt it versus how it's actually spelled?
Oh no, did you spell
Oh
it with the
dear,
shark?
yes.
Yes, I was SARKUTTUERY. That is not how it is actually spelled.
Hell no.
But thankfully Google figured it out anyway.
It's like, oh, you're special.
Alright.
You meant this.
All right, yeah. So I'm a Dom smoked Gouda, and I'm trying to find my other charcuterie board worthy cheeses, Chris.
Does Brie count? No.
Brie would count.
Okay.
Brie would count. Brie goes on a charcuterie board.
God, it's not giving me the
And
actual
McBride.
types of
I
cheese.
don't,
Think of cheese.
I don't think I've ever had this before, but I just want to say it because of Monty Python. Stilton.
Ooh, Stilton's
That is a
fun.
type of cheese that would go on a charcuterie board. Devin, can you do it?
It's just giving me places to buy charcuterie boards.
Give me a fancy cheese,
Think of a
Devin.
fancy cheese.
I don't know it.
Camembert.
There you
Yes,
go.
Camembert. That's, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going with that because Google is failing me.
There's
Damn
only
it,
one
Google, you
reason-
had one job.
That's the only reason. There's only one reason I know what Camembert is.
Why?
Because of charcuterie boards.
No, because of Miraculous Ladybug.
God
Yes.
damn it. That's right.
Yeah, that's something. Basically something happened last night, right before me and McBride started recording, and it involved now it means McBride has a clip of me going, "Ooh, cheese!"
Yep.
Jeez.
Because we were either we had just started or we were just about to start, and we're just kind of like getting all the catch up out of the way, and then all of a sudden, I guess Vince walks in the door with some cheese, and it caught Kira completely off guard. To which Ooh Cheese decided to spurt out, and it was fantastic.
Well, he walked from the kitchen, he was going to the bedroom, and the way he does it is he puts the cheese in front of, like, the main screen, between me and the main screen, so I see it. He didn't say anything, he just shoved a plate over there. Like, ooh, cheese! Handfuls of cheese. Walks away.
I want cheese.
And it was Gouda. It was proper Gouda we found at Costco.
Yeah, you got a hell of a deal on that Gouda.
I like normal, like, I had like a smoked aged cheddar, I think it was, or something. I had like a hard cheese or something like that. I just like regular like cheddar and mozzarella and marble cheese.
Yeah.
And I also like feta and brie the one time I had it, but like I don't like a lot of cheese.
That is
Proceeds to list a bunch of other cheeses that they're into, claiming that they only like.
No, those are pretty much the. To be fair, those are the only cheeses I've had, but I don't like a lot of extra.
What about Parmesan? You've probably had Parmesan.
Oh yeah, I guess so, but like only on pasta.
Yeah.
What the fuck have I done?
Not in Caesar salad?
No. What the fuck are you talking about?
There's always Parmesan cheese in Caesar salad, especially if you order it in.
The kind that
Yeah.
I like, it's not like sprinkled, like crumbly, but it's like slices of Parmesan on the
It's
Caesar.
the little shreds.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
love that.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, that's proper.
Yeah.
okay, maybe I do like a little bit more cheeses than I thought. But like they're all like the basic bitch cheeses that you can get at the that are. Like,
I mean, pretty
standard at the
much,
grocery
yeah.
store.
Bitch.
Like short
I'm
of
just-
actually going to like a proper cheese place or something.
Yeah, just give me regular ass cheddar cheese and I'm set.
I don't know what I've done with this dog thing.
Yeah.
I don't know, but it's concerned me just looking at the pictures you sent.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some interesting things going on with that wiener.
Oh no, it looks
Indeed.
bad. It's jingle.
For context,
I have a squishy.
don't. I thought you were gonna say you have a squishy wiener. I'm like, babe, please. Please. It's
a
too
toy
early in the morning, even though it's almost the afternoon.
It's a toy I got at the dollar store, and it's fun to fidget with.
It is fun to fidget with. I have a little pug. But I can't make funny jokes about pugs, but I can make funny jokes about wieners.
I love how Discord's not picking up my disdain. I see my audio bar in Vegas just like a solid bar for a second, and then I just look at Discord not picking it up. I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
no.
Discord's just like, we do not recognize your discomfort.
No discomfort allowed here.
Oh my god.
So how's everyone been?
I'm doing alright.
Yeah, I'm having to take a. Weirdly enough, I'm taking like
Y'all
an
live.
education course for children.
Can you say that one more time without putting your hand over your mouth?
I didn't put my
Sorry.
hand over my mouth.
You put your hand over your mouth, and I'm like, that
covered my
doesn't
eye.
work for the.
No, I covered my eye because I was scratching my eye.
But you also covered your mouth.
Not really.
I mean, a little bit.
I'm taking a education course for children.
I'm sorry. It's a thing for sound, and it's. I'm sorry. It's just my job. Sometimes.
Do you need me to consume the microphone? Will that make your life easier?
Yes.
Ah!
Yes.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
There, stop bitching about me not being close to the microphone. I have consumed it.
Fair. You know what? Yeah. That.
Tasty.
Yeah. You go back to playing with your wiener.
Tasty.
But yeah, point is, I'm maybe gonna be working at a daycare, so I have to take a course called the Responsible Adult course.
That's funny.
Oh boy.
I didn't realize that was a
Me.
course.
A responsible adult. Yeah.
No.
Oh
No.
boy. This is
You're not.
I am not. I am playing.
Sadly, the most responsible adult we have is this McBride.
And even that's a stretch.
That's a very far stretch.
Except by responsible adult, it's mostly going into, this is what children need. Do not discipline your children this way. Children
So
are developing
it's-
at this age.
Basically,
it's a
it's telling you how
common sense
to
course.
not be an abusive parent.
It's more, this is how you babysit children. This is how you raise children. This is how you do not beat your children.
I feel like there should be a disclaimer at the beginning of the course, and it's like, unless if you answered no or disagree with any of the things that's happening, you may be a psychopath.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly. Although the one thing that keeps amusing me is that it'll show up and it'll be like, children under the age of whatever should only have 1 to 2 hours of screen time a day. And I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
Have you been around children?
Yeah.
Have you been around children with ADHD before?
Have you been around society in the 21st century?
Because, honey, I'm afraid to tell you, we live in a society.
I get 1 to 2 hours of screen time without even
No, we don't.
trying. Yeah, we do.
We don't live in a society. It's complete anarchy these days.
I mean,
we live in a goddamn pandemic.
is
We're not allowed to
Yeah.
leave the
Valid.
house half the time.
Yeah,
This is not a
We are
society.
complete anti-society at the moment.
we
Yeah.
are in a panorama.
God, I wish I
I
wasn't
went-
allowed to leave the fucking house half the time.
Same.
Yeah, guess
I
who
went to
was out
someone's house.
driving in all of the snow before it had even gotten plowed? Because I was up at like 6 in the morning. Because I was
I don't envy
yeah.
you.
And you.
Yeah, but did you have to drive a truck in unplowed snow?
Yeah, that would be a trip and a half.
Yeah, no. I had to walk and then plow the entire parking lot driveway to get a truck into my bed.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was the poor soul shoveling.
I
the
lost
snow.
control of my truck multiple times. Like, not in like I was still,
didn't
I didn't
Yeah.
crash the truck. But it was very sketchy.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
And, yeah, it was, not fun. So that was on Tuesday, and then I think on Thursday, I had to head over to this parking lot in this, studio to drop something off, but the entire studio parking lot had like a good 2 feet of snow.
Oh, good.
I was lucky enough that one
lovely.
truck had gone across it, so there were 2 tire tracks
Oh, perfect.
that I basically had to completely mirror while driving through. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been able to get the truck in because the truck would have just
Yeah.
stopped.
Yeah.
The thing is, once we dropped the thing off, I had to turn around.
Oh no.
So what then happened was, thankfully, we were smart enough to at least bring a swamper with me and a few shovels. So basically what happened was about half an hour or so of me slowly turning the truck around while my swamper goes around the truck, shoveling the snow away from the tires.
Yep.
All that just to
Yep.
turn around.
That's a bit scary.
Yeah, it was
No.
pretty scary.
No?
Yeah.
What's no?
Yeah, no, I actually had fun. Like, especially Christmas Day. We had a white Christmas for the
Oh,
first
yeah,
time, I think.
that
in
was
13
great.
years.
Yeah.
We get white Christmases every now and then down here, but yeah, it was first time in a while.
The main
It was also the
main
nice
Vancouver
snow.
area, I think. It was nice.
Yeah, it was like the nice fluffy snow.
It was the crunchy snow you can make snowballs with.
Yes.
It was good. And then the freezing and the rain came.
I took.
Oh yeah, no, I fell down the hill
Yeah. And
Yeah.
just last week.
Oh.
Yeah, I slipped down the hill. And my hip decided, cool, we're gonna just limp for a little bit now. I'm like, awesome. I don't know what I partially dislocated, but it's not fun.
Yeah.
I'm fine now. I'm in pain, but I'm fine now.
Well, if you're in pain,
I'm always in pain. It's normal.
it's not, but okay.
How it functions.
Tell me you don't have chronic pain.
I mean, yeah. That's fair.
I am gonna be But yeah, no, the snow
Yeah,
once
walking-
it froze was.
Not as fun.
Yeah.
I was kind of sad I didn't get to make any snow angels.
Aw.
We did. We kind of, well, I did.
Well, you did.
I would.
For some ungodly reason.
It was, I don't know, it was nice and snowy, and I'm like, I suddenly had the ungodly urge to just flop in the snow. So in my pajamas, I just kind of did it.
I made an unintentional snow angel by just kind of taking taking a step that was a little too far and just kind of fell.
Yep, that'll also work.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
For me, I faced this on my walk to work
Oh my god, that would be so much
Oh,
fun.
the day after Christmas.
How could you not just flop?
Okay. So this is how my desire to work. Desire to make a snow angel. 10 out of 10. Desire to go to work sopping wet in snow and work an 8-hour shift. 0.
Oh yeah.
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 You could have maybe done it after work.
0. It was too dark. I was thinking about it, but it was too dark.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
It was too dark, and I could see like little patches. This was in the field that I walked through,
Mhm.
and I could see little patches of yellow snow. And I'm like, I'm not taking.
Ah,
that
Yeah.
yes, good call.
Well,
in the daytime,
maybe-
and I could see I would have done it.
yeah, maybe the snow will come back, although it keeps trying, and then, like, it'll snow, and then it'll rain, and then it'll snow, and then it'll rain, and so the weather does not know what the fuck it wants. You know, there's a winter storm
Yeah,
warning.
it started that night we had the big snowstorm. I was so upset the night we had that winter storm a few days ago. Had the storm, went to work covered in snow. Was at work, watched it all melt away in
Yeah.
the rain while at work.
Yeah.
Nothing
Cried.
happened.
Yeah.
I was so
Winter
sad.
storm my ass.
Yeah.
It was like 5 inches of snow.
Yeah, but it left just as
It was a really short
quickly.
one.
Yeah, I had to basically unbury my car on Friday. Or was it Thursday? No, Thursday morning was when we... It was Wednesday evening to Thursday morning when we had the actual, like, proper, I guess, hashtag snowstorm.
That was the snowstorm.
And, yeah, I also had a... No, I didn't have a run in the morning. But I had to get up for, like... I had to be there at 8. And I knew there was going to be a snowstorm. So I wake up and... oh, yeah, my rear windshield wiper has gone fucky. In that, for some I don't know what has happened. Probably something to the fact that it's been out and it's been in ice and stuff. But for some reason, it's decided to, like... It'll stay in its regular position, but, like, if you try to get it to actually do the thing, it won't. It'll just basically, like, move a centimeter.
Yeah, I
But
have
then-
a feeling I know what's wrong with it. I
But
had a similar
then-
situation.
But then it'll occasionally get weighed down by snow. So then I move it, it gets moved down below its regular point, and suddenly
Yeah.
it starts working well, but upside down.
Yeah, I have a feeling I know what's wrong with it.
Loose connection.
Yeah, I think the mechanism has gotten fucked.
Well, because it's like a gear thing. So like
Yeah.
they fit into each other. It sounds like the teeth wore down. So yeah, when it's pointing down and doing the thing, that's just momentum.
Yeah, that's not fun.
Yeah, I had a similar thing happen on an old car, and it was the driver's side windshield wiper that decided to start doing that, which,
Oh,
knowing where we live and rain being a
That's
very
bad.
constant thing, it was very bad.
yeah, that's not good. That is most unorthodox.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of cars, let me tell you my goddamn adventure when we were at Seashell.
Oh, boy.
Oh no.
Okay.
I'm scared. You wouldn't tell me last
I wouldn't
night.
tell you. I
Scared.
wanted to wait until today to tell you this. So, we go up to Seashell for like Christmas / New Year's. We went up last Wednesday, and then we came back on the Sunday, the 2nd. So, getting up there, like they had like similar situation to here, where it's like it's snowy and like there are some icy spots because it's cold, and like getting up there because it's very hilly. So that was fine. I got there, hung out, celebrated, did this and that and the other thing, and then Saturday, New Year's Day, we're all just hanging out, doing our own thing, and then we decided to watch a movie at like 8. About half an hour in, the lights start flickering.
Oh no.
After that, we noticed that the wind and the trees outside are getting progressively fiercer and fiercer as the minutes go by. Another half hour goes by, and the power cuts out for like a second, and then it comes back. And it's like, okay, well, this is gonna happen. No, like the two that live there, Vic's mom and stepdad, they're just like, we deal with this all the time. It flickers and then that's it. And then probably 5 minutes after they said that, the power cut out again, and that was that. That was it for the night. It's like, well,
oh dear.
Cool. And then the next morning, the power was still out. It had been probably 12 hours at this point now. And we're leaving that day. And all of a sudden we check on the BC Ferries website that they canceled a bunch of sailings due to the windstorm and everything. And it's like, don't tell me that. Don't you fucking tell me that. I need to get home.
It's like,
Thankfully, it was only like...
Life was like, no, you're not.
Oh my god. Just, it gets so much worse. So, thankfully, they didn't cancel our sailing. It was started at like 4 onwards that they canceled the sailings because I guess the windstorm was going to pick back up in the afternoon, evening type of deal. Ours was at 3, so we were safe. But the troublesome part was being able to get there because we didn't have power. And then we didn't realize this until later on that day. I will show the picture in the chat. One moment. Where did you go? There you are. Let's share that to the Discord right there and go. Fuck off. The picture's too big. All right. Anyway, so there are. I'll add it in here. So where they are, they live in a cabin in the woods. That's essentially what it is. And so the power lines are very like scarce around, and it's the type of deal where it's like they go up the street, but they also go into each property as well. So I'm like, okay, that's just, you know, you live in the cabin in the woods. That's what's gonna happen. And then Vic's mom decides to go out and take the dog for a walk, and notice a tree had fallen over onto the power lines above my car.
Oh god.
It was a very bad situation. So it's like, okay, so that's probably why the power's out. At the same time, my car is directly underneath this.
Boy.
The tree hadn't fallen yet, and none of the wires were exposed. But my car was underneath it.
That's bad.
And so, like, after an hour of just staring at the tree, making sure that it's not going to move, I just collectively made the dumb decision to move my car because I wasn't about to have to deal with that type of shit right now. So I moved it. I was able to move it, and everything was fine. But it's like, And so after that, the roads were icy because it was freezing and there was a windstorm. So getting out of the goddamn area that they were in to get to the ferry.
Oh boy.
Jeez. Just one thing after another.
But the important thing, we made it to the ferry on time and we got home and safe.
That's good.
But just like everything leading up to it is like, okay, so we've lost power due to a giant windstorm. Cool. A tree has fallen over. Cool. Onto the power lines. Cool. Above the car. Fuck.
Everything's fine.
And of course, like I have a very same mentality as my mother, whereas like when on the day that we're going home, that is the mindset. I could care less what's going on. It's time to go home. And of course, all of this happens, and it's like,
we can go home now.
one way or the other, I'm going home. If I have to goddamn swim, I'm going home.
Well, I mean, granted, if you swim, you'll probably die of hypothermia, but, you know.
Also drowning because of exhaustion.
It's true.
and cold, and but thankfully it didn't get to that point.
We understand the
So
hyperbole.
yes.
Technically, you could have always flown. Like, there are flights from the island to the mainland.
Or you could just
No, I
learn how
know.
to fly.
I mean, they do live on a cliff face. They just jump off, and it's just like, hope this works.
If I believe hard enough.
I mean, I'm sure you can cast fly or teleport.
Oh
One
my
of the
God.
two. Come on,
Yeah,
you really
yeah.
Get through an episode without mentioning D&D.
I'm just surprised it took longer than it did, to be honest.
Well, it didn't because Devin mentioned it in the first 10 seconds.
That is true. That is true.
But see, this is why I don't go out.
Yeah.
This is why I don't go anywhere.
I don't know, man. I went out for like 2 hours, 2.5 hours yesterday, and I was so happy. So glad I did.
Yeah.
May have almost stepped in frozen vomit. May have actually stepped in the frozen vomit. Don't know. But it was worth going out.
See,
Okay.
nothing you say makes me
Caramba.
think that it was worth going out. Everything you say
Uh,
makes me think
it-
I don't want to go out even more.
No. Okay, so the frozen vomit, nobody knew about until I was leaving, and I'm like, I'm glad I'm going through the front door this time and not going through the window. And why didn't you tell me that when I came through the window?
Why did you go through the window?
I always go through the window. It's a first floor apartment, so we usually instead of like going to the front door, not phoning them because they don't have a buzzer, waiting for them to come downstairs, I just walk around the side of the building up the alley, which is actually closer to the bus stop, and just jump onto their porch and then through the balcony window.
Sure.
Every
Okay.
I had a very similar situation in an old apartment building I was living in. It was on the first floor, and you could just walk up the
faster.
side and enter through my patio door. It was great.
It's just faster. It's faster than waiting for someone to come downstairs and go all the way around. They could literally, because their kitchen table's right by the patio window, so they just opened it.
Yeah. So.
While I spent my 5 minutes climbing the fence, because it's the first floor, but the whole building's like it's technically the second floor, but the building's on a hill.
Ah, yes. Okay.
I have to go up the hill and then pull myself up.
Ah, yes. Okay.
They have a pool ladder that sits there, so usually I can get up really easily.
Oh, man.
Well,
Yeah, so it was just 2 hours of watching 2 hours of The Witcher and cuddling on a couch. It was fantastic.
Aw.
I missed it.
I,
They're great.
I still prefer not to go out because people are a lot.
People are a lot.
And they expect you to behave
Yeah, but this was only 3 people.
Yes, but those 3 people expect you to behave in certain ways that you don't want to naturally be performing as.
Oh no, they were completely fine with me stripping in their kitchen because I was wearing like 5 layers of clothes.
Well, that's normal. That's just Kira.
Yeah, that's just a day
Zero-
in the life.
0 shits were.
Like, you say that as if you don't strip the moment you ever enter the house.
I wear a lot of clothes.
Until you
outside.
don't.
It's cold.
Yeah, no, we just expect stripping from
Strip down
Kira
to,
the
like-
moment she enters the door.
Hey, I said it last time that I was wearing 2 pairs of pants before I took off my jeans.
That is
Honestly,
true.
you wouldn't even have to say that. We were just like, yeah, that tracks.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think
And
we
honestly,
would-
even if you were just like willing to just like, you know what, I'm putting comfy pants on now, and you're just like, yeah, but wouldn't expect it
Yeah.
anything less.
honestly, you're probably one of the only people where it's like, yeah, you do anything. We're like, yeah, that sounds like Kira.
Yeah.
Yep.
You're. You have the feral, unpredictable.
You are so unpredictable. We've just learned to predict anything.
Exactly. You're so unpredictable. You're predictable.
So it is funny whenever we're watching something and we're always like, oh, this is Kira vibes.
Yeah, I think I was watching
Oh God,
the newer Suicide Squad, and my God,
I haven't seen it yet.
that particular iteration of Harley Quinn has like big Kira vibes.
Yeah.
Like Harley Quinn, I feel like always has some degree of Kira vibes, but this specific version of her.
There was something else we were watching that was like, this is a mix of Kira vibes and also me.
Fuck, what were we watching?
I have no clue. That's why I looked at you. Something.
Babe, we both have ADHD.
Yeah, that's true.
You're supposed to.
I don't know.
Science at its finest.
Yeah, this is true.
It was
Oh.
something.
Shall we before he randomly gets messaged? Shall we put my new friend in this?
What?
My new friend.
What are you talking about?
What?
Sure?
Oh
Just
dear.
gently.
Oh yes.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, yes!
My new friend.
Her new friend.
Aww.
Okay, so he has an actual official name now.
Is it?
That is not Boo. It's Winnie. So he's Winnie the Pooh.
Oh.
Okay, that's doable.
That's really cute.
Let's do I
Because that can be Winnie the Boo.
yes. So
Yeah.
he's an asshole. My hands are destroyed.
That's a puppy for you.
I love him. He is
I just.
almost the size of Lemon.
Oh
And
my.
he is 13 weeks. Well, about 13 weeks now. 13.
Is
weeks.
he Bernese?
Look. Yes, he is half Bernese.
He's gonna get so fucking big.
Yeah, I'm like looking at the face shape and I'm like the size of him. Like that's a Bernese mountain dog right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. It's a big boy.
He's gonna be a big
It's
boy.
a horse.
So
I have a horse.
I
can
have
those
to
presents
meet
to
him.
Kira come already so that we can go deliver them so that we can then meet the dog?
Yes.
Meet this dog and then Lemon.
And lemon,
And
always
lemon,
lemon.
of course.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Story time about Lemon. Everyone loves story time about
Yes.
Lemon.
Nice.
Ready? Okay. So, a few days after Boxing Day, I go and I buy the bed for Lemon that I said I was gonna buy
Right.
for in here. I didn't get the orthopedic one because they did not have any. So I got like one of those big fluffy pillow ones. And currently it's not where I want it because I haven't moved my D&D books in my trash can. It's just in the middle of the walkway. It took Lemon till yesterday. No, not yesterday. Friday. 2 days ago to find this bed.
Oh my god. She is so cute and so fucking stupid.
She's an
But
absolute
once she
moron.
like Peach had found it for like the day I put it down. Peach found it.
Peach has a brain
was lying
cell.
in
It's just dedicated to anxiety.
Yeah, Peach found it immediately because there were fireworks that night, and she was just like, "Ooh, nice soft bed, mine now."
It is mine. I have
So that's how
found
that
it.
functions. So I had D&D Friday. Lemon found the bed like when we started D&D, and would not leave. Mom came in to call all the dogs to bed. Lemon looked, and refused to leave.
Oh my god.
Did not. Nope. I had to physically try and drag Lemon off of the bed so that I could go to bed. Because she can't stay in here when I go to bed.
See,
But it was really funny
I
because
just
like
let animals
the camera's
do
on.
whatever they want.
Mm-hmm.
so the reason why is because Keisha has taken a liberty to dragging my dice trays and my dice bags off of my desk and dragging them all over the floor.
Yeah.
So Keisha can't be in here. If Keisha can't be in here, none of the animals can be in here because when one's inside, it can open the door and Keisha gets back in and drags stuff off my desk. That is why.
Yeah, that's fair. That's valid.
'Cause it used to be at night
Uh-oh.
I would not happy, but I didn't like it. I didn't care. But now it has stuff.
Yeah. Once Keisha realized that she could roll the dice.
Now, she doesn't roll the dice. She just wants the click clack noise on the floor.
I mean, granted, don't you also want the click clack noises on the floor? I want the click clack noises
No.
everywhere.
I don't want them on the floor where the dogs and cats hide and eat them and destroy my dice. No. Yeah, but I had had the camera on for D&D and it got to the point where I just unplugged my laptop and I put it on the other end of the sitting room facing Lemon, so all you could see was Lemon's face. She was
Oh my
sleeping on the
god.
pillow. That was like the whole thing. Just I put the camera over there so everyone could look at Lemon.
Pure lemon cam.
I mean,
That's all anyone wanted.
that's all anybody ever wants is just to look at Lemon.
Yeah.
It's A+. That's all we want. Just to look at lemon.
Yep.
Also, to answer your question earlier, Chris Gently is a guest on the podcast every once in a while, like Frank is.
Oh, okay.
But I will never, in my life, invite Frank to this channel, or we will never hear the end of it.
Why?
I love you, Frank.
Concern.
I love you. But no,
What's up with Frank?
he's a special boy.
What does that mean?
I'm assuming he's the
Well, he
Chaos
did-
Goblin from Valentine's Day.
Yeah. It was Easter, by the way.
Oh,
It
whatever.
was Easter.
It's
Yeah.
one of the holidays.
Chris, he held the podcast hostage by trying to say the N-word.
Oh, right. He's the one who can do that,
He
though.
held us hostage. Yeah, he can do that. He's from-
I remember this story now because I remember Solon being like, "Why are you friends with this?" I was like, "Oh, okay."
He's not a racist.
He's black.
That's always the concern. It's like, oh no. Oh no.
We can't say that on air, Frank. But I can. I'm like,
No.
Yeah. It's like, that's not the point.
We can't see the color of your skin. We can only hear your voice. We don't know. Well, I do. I've seen his face. I've seen that mug.
Yep.
One day we'll go back to face cams, but maybe not because we all look like shit. It's Panorama.
I haven't showered in a while.
I showered yesterday.
I look beautiful.
I
Like,
did
yeah,
not.
but
My beard's coming in.
again?
It was.
I mean, it's still going.
Yes. Quite nice.
Do you guys want to know a really fucking a horrible fact?
Oh god.
Do you guys
Oh,
know that
dear.
meme from that
I get it.
stop motion Pirates movie where the guy's like, "Well, yes, but actually no"?
Yeah.
That's not the
I think
actual
so.
line he says.
I know
Well,
the
yeah.
meme.
He says, "Good
Come
guess, but actually no."
Yeah.
That's from fuck. What is
The
that?
Pirates movie.
Not Wallace and Gromit.
The Pirates movie.
It's not called the Pirates movie. Though.
But I know it's not called the Pirates movie, but it's the Pirates movie. The movie with the pirates.
Is it?
That's a lot of
Yeah, it is.
Which one?
It's the same people.
The Pirates
same people who
Band
did
of
Wallace and
Misfits.
Gromit.
Pirates Band of Misfits. There we go.
So it is kind of just called the
The same
Pirates
people
movie.
who did Wallace and Gromit.
I mean, yeah.
No.
Well, no, it's the Pirates Band of Misfits, but it's
No.
basically the Pirates movie.
Yes.
Yes.
No. Because I found a movie called The Pirate Movie, and we're not gonna talk about
Wait,
it.
Wait,
what's
now
the
we gotta look
pirate
it up.
movie?
Did you find a naughty movie?
Yeah, I found it.
Yeah, I figured
Oh,
Oh.
yep, that's the thing. Cool.
Don't
Leave it
Google
there.
The Pirate Movie.
You can't tell us not to Google something.
Well, the worst is when you're like, when you're on Twitter, and you have a bunch of people, but then you also end up seeing like the things that the people you follow end up liking. So I'll just be like in Wendy's waiting for my order, and I'll
this
have
is
like a
Wendy's.
family right behind me, and I'll be flipping through Twitter, and like it'll be mostly fine, but then I see someone's like some like really not safe for work fan art of something, and I'm like, oh no,
Sir, this is a Wendy's.
sir, this is a Wendy's.
God damn it.
Just happy.
And you just basically really hope that whoever was right behind you didn't see
And is not a child.
and is not a child. Or even if they aren't a
Well,
child,
to be
just
fair,
like,
you're not supposed to be looking at your phone.
I mean, yeah.
You're not supposed to be looking
To be
at
fair,
your
most
phone,
children
so
couldn't look at my phone
tell them.
because my height is higher than their height, so. I don't know why I
Rub it
phrased
in.
it like that.
I'll just
but-
sit on the... I'll just sit at 5 feet and cry.
Yeah. Way to rub it in. Tall, you
I'll just sit down here and cry.
I mean,
to be
hey,
fair, my
I would. Hey, since I'm so tall, if they ever did like, if I was ever put into a video game, I wouldn't be the character that could sneak into all the small places. That would have to be someone
Yeah.
else. That would have to be Kira.
Kieran, would you like to band up to kill him?
But you guys
Too
know
much
what I'm
effort.
talking about. That's like a really common video
Yeah, I
game
do.
thing where it's like if you're playing a character and there's like a group of you, there's always the small character that you can send through all the little tunnels and stuff.
Yes, that is a trope, but
Little
like, way to
holes.
rub it in.
It's not a bad thing.
They're usually geared towards that trope is usually for children.
Or a rocket raccoon.
Yeah. 7 pillows.
I'm sorry, I've been playing the new Guardians of the Galaxy game, and it was very fun, but it's a very big thing in that game.
I fit into the trope of children and
Rocket
smaller.
Raccoon.
I mean, Kira, people still think you're 12.
Yep. I know, I got called cute for being 5 feet.
Oh no.
Boomy stuff.
I would just call you a hobbit.
Would you like a story?
Oh, yes.
Our furnace kind of blew up.
So yeah, on Tuesday, I woke up in the morning. This is the same morning where I had to go and almost die in the fucking snow. So that day was just clearly a fucking day for both of us. So I wake up early in the morning at like 5:15.
Yeah.
And I smell smoke.
But like specifically the plastic burning, melting smoke?
Yeah, because we have a vent right above our
Yeah, so
bed.
the day before it had smelled like that a little bit, but it wasn't that bad. And then, now I don't go to bed before 3. So I get woken up at 6 in the morning by first the fire alarm, and then my brother banging on the door because it's like smoking upstairs, like the house is full of smoke. And I'm like, I'm like, again, I am not awake and I am snarling. I yelled at him for waking me the fuck up.
After
especially
3
considering
hours of sleep.
Well, especially because my perspective was, if it's smoking upstairs but it's not down here, then that's a problem that's upstairs.
And like.
Well, no, the house is still probably on fire.
That's a full house problem.
Yeah, see, I was not fully awake at this time.
And I had to leave for work.
So we had to have somebody come in, and it turns out,
it was a problem on our end, actually.
well,
technically.
yes, but no, because it was the furnace, and
which is where we are.
yeah, technically.
It's literally we are sitting right next to it.
So the furnace, something in the motor blew up, and then the wire area was like all like melty plastic burny fire. So we had to have somebody come in for 5 fucking hours to replace this old ass furnace because you can't actually get like they didn't actually replace the full furnace, although they really should because it's a fucking old ass furnace. But like you can't just easily order in parts for it. So yeah, we had no power for one day. No. And had to get a space heater, but now the space heater's nice for the toes.
It is nice for the toes.
I love the space heater for my toes.
I mean, you had no heating.
Yeah, we still had power.
Yeah.
I was like, your furnace shouldn't affect your power unless they had to turn off the breaker for
You
that
did say
room.
power.
Yeah, 100% power.
I was like,
Immediately
I was
followed
like,
by
I
had to
remember.
get a space here, good for the toes.
Yep.
Sorry. But the funny part is as well is that we had the breaker panel is down here. It's not labeled.
That's right.
It's not labeled. There is no part of it that is, or at least it is there's an attempt at labeling, but none of it makes any fucking sense. I'm not sure it's English. So we had to try and find the furnace one. So I had to flick through, turn one off, turn one on, turn one off, turn one on. So upstairs was a bit of a rave before I finally got to
the right one.
The right one. None of the downstairs was affected. It was all upstairs. But yeah, so that was a day. And we still technically have to have the guy come in because he was supposed to come in on Friday to place another, like, just to spend like 10 minutes to replace something else because I guess he'd only done a temporary hookup for something. Except then the snowstorm hit. And then they said they might come over the weekend, and they haven't yet, so...
Excellent, great.
Fantastic.
I understand the fane with breakers because I think it's either this room that I'm in or the other room, the laundry room, isn't labeled on our... Like, it's combined with a different room, so I don't know which one it is.
Yeah, it was like...
And it's like... It's wrong.
Yeah.
None of it made any sense, and like, there was an attempt at labeling the furnace, but it was like... wrong as well. So I just, none of the other labels make sense, and then there's just me who writes furnace beside the one that is the furnace. So that's the only one that they know.
That's a good one. That's a good one to know.
It's a good one to know.
I also know that I do know this room specifically was labeled wrong because it said, I think it was like living room or something. And this room, I blow the breaker quite often because there's the lizard tank and too many heat lamps and the computer. It blows the breaker.
Yikes.
Every time I change the light bulb. Every time I change the light bulb specifically, it blows the breaker. So I think the first time I did it, I went to the power thing. I'm like, alright, living room. And I didn't even think about it. I just kind of went to go hit it. I'm like, wait a minute. That one's not popped. When you blow a breaker, it pops. I'm looking. Upstairs kitchen.
Well,
It's popped.
alright.
I don't think about I'm like, alright. First time this happened, it was summer, so I wasn't super worried about it for a bit. Walk upstairs to the kitchen, flick the light. No, it's still on. Come back down. Fuck. Pop my breaker, hear my lights come back on because my computer curtain's back on. Like, alright. Close it. Continue away. I'm like, not touch. Oh, message. God damn
Oh
it.
my god.
God damn
I've
it.
been
course.
finding the new Seinfeld memes, and they've been very funny.
Why are Seinfeld memes a thing?
Because it's a big popular show that lasted for a while for some reason.
But it's boring.
It lasted a long ass time.
It did.
You know the okay, Chris, you know the soup joke? Why are you in the soup aisle?
Oh yeah.
That's Seinfeld.
Is it really?
I'm just happy because
Huh.
they gave us Julia
Buying
Louis
clothes in the soup
Dreyfus
store.
because I just finished watching Veep finally, and that show's
Oh,
amazing.
I still have to finish that.
Actually, you know what's funny? Because you've watched at least some of it, McBride, right?
Yes, yeah.
So I remember going through the entire series, and the blonde lady that's with them, the really high strung one,
Yep.
Amy, I think her name is. I'm looking at the actress. I'm like, I've seen you somewhere before. Where the fuck have I seen you? It's the
Yeah.
girl from My Girl.
Yep.
He can't see without his glasses. It's her.
I know.
And
it's
I was like,
heart-wrenching.
"Ooh, it's her. I've never even actually seen My Girl, but I know about that scene because
Yeah, Vic
everyone
made
was
me
like,
watch it
"Oh, that
once."
traumatized me when I was a child."
Yeah, Vic made me watch it once, and that
You
was it.
did.
Apparently, there's a second one, and it's a lot more lighthearted
What's-
than the first one. But
Why
I'm
is
just like,
there a
no,
sequel? They
like I
bring-
can't. I'm not putting myself through that. No.
Did they bring Macaulay Culkin's character back from the dead like fucking Palpatine?
Maybe.
Somehow Macaulay Culkin has returned.
You thought the bees could kill me.
Oh, I got my soup memes mixed up.
Oh.
I was a little confused when you said
the
the soup and you said that line.
Yeah, the soup store one is from an anime. The No Soup for You
It's from Seinfeld.
is from
yeah.
Seinfeld.
Yeah, see, I've heard.
That
I
one.
knew that one was from Seinfeld.
There's a lot of really weird jokes from Seinfeld, and 90% of them are off of Kramer, not the actual comedian.
Oh yeah,
of
no,
the show.
Kramer's fucking hilarious.
Until
Kramer's the one. who
Kramer's
has all the weird
hilarious
jokes.
until you realize what happened with the actual actor.
Well, yeah, I mean, that was after Seinfeld, and we don't
like-
talk about that.
We don't
Yeah,
talk
was a
about
bad time.
Bruno.
Basically, the guy that played Kramer basically was doing a stand-up thing, and I don't know what quite happened, but he ended up going on like a not just regular racist, like ultra mega racist.
Yeah, he
Like,
went full out.
He
Mega
went
racist.
he went full full Dixie. Emphasis on the
Don't talk
dick.
about Bruno. I saw that movie.
I can't get that song out of my head.
Yeah, I realized what your hyperfixation. I realized pretty soon after. I'm like, oh, we have a new hyperfixation in
Yeah.
this house.
I will say, so we're talking about Encanto now, the newest
Yeah.
Disney Plus thing. So the song in the beginning where it's introducing all of the characters, did you understand that at all?
Somewhat. I
Yeah,
had subtitles.
okay, yeah. See, I probably should have done that.
I haven't watched it yet.
Because like
I haven't watched
it's
it yet.
You
it's
should
it's a
watch
song.
it.
It's a song at the beginning, and it's introducing all the like family members and everything. But how loud the music is and how quiet the vocals are, and
I can't
it doesn't
watch
help the
anything
fact that
without
like all of the
subtitles.
names are, I can't remember what language it is.
Colombian, so it's
Colombian,
I think.
something like that. Yeah. So it's like,
It'll be Spanish.
and of course they're intermingling English with Spanish all at the same time. And it's like, I have no idea who these characters are. It took me until almost to the end of the movie to find out whose name each character belongs to who.
Yeah.
Just like
It
that was a
is-
lot. I have no idea what's going on.
So wait, you guys just normally understand the lyrics to songs?
Not without subtitles.
Because yeah, like normally,
Yes.
Depends.
90% of the music I listen to, I can't actually understand what the fuck they're saying. They're speaking so goddamn fast.
Maybe look into auditory processing disorder. 'cause
Oh, I can guarantee you, have I shown you how difficult it is for me to like read a paragraph in a
that's
book?
completely different.
That's a completely different thing. Okay, never mind.
Yeah,
I
that
was like,
was.
That's going from auditory processing disorder to dyslexia real
well,
fast.
for fuck's sakes. ADHD is just.
Yeah, when you get ADHD, you don't just get ADHD.
Oh, fuck.
You get other disorders with it. Have fun.
Yeah.
I am a fucking alphabet at
But yeah,
this
like
point.
when I hear people like sing along to music, I'm like, how the fuck do you just know the words to
The funny
things?
thing is, I can sing along to the lyrics. If you asked me what the actual lyrics were, I wouldn't know. Like if you
Like-
asked me to quote the lyrics without the music, I wouldn't know. But I can sing along because it
Like,
becomes muscle memory.
I will eventually get there, if it's a song that I've listened to like over 100 something times. But like, when people are just singing along to it, and I'm like, how like, and it's like a brand new song, and people are already singing along to it, I'm like, what? Did you spend like 4 hours in your house just listening to this
I
music
mean, maybe.
over and over and over and over again?
it
Honestly,
is
probably,
certainly
yeah.
possible.
I mean, yeah.
Like, when with certain songs in Encanto, they just kind of exist free in my brain.
Because like, actually, yeah.
I'll just be suddenly there. It's like 7-foot frame, rats along his back.
Yeah, I know that one because
That's all that pops in my head because of fucking Camilo.
because yeah, like that's the reason I am so bad at the lyrics game. It's because I'm like, oh, that's what they were saying for the song? I thought they were just saying
Yeah, trying to
It's literally what it is. It's basically it sounds like it's like the scene in Hot Fuzz where the British person, but his accent's so thick you
Yeah.
can't actually understand what he's saying. It's like that. I recognize they are saying words. I just don't know what those words are.
For some of them I can, some of them I can't. I do know though that with like any like I think it's Panic at the Disco or Fall Out Boy, one of the two. They're the same person to me. But with one of those songs, like those songs, you know you don't know the lyrics. Even
Fall
when
Out
you
Boy's
think you
bad
know-
for that.
Yeah, like I said, I can't remember which one's which. Honestly.
Supposed to be
Like,
Sugar We're Going Down, the first one that they came out with.
Oh fuck.
I still have
yeah.
no goddamn idea what the hell he's saying.
I know that one. It's Ballad of Mona Lisa. For the longest time, I think that's Panic at the Disco. For the longest time, I thought it was
That is Panic at the Disco.
like there's a line. It's like he's I don't even remember now, but like there's like a conversation with the Lotus speaker, and I'm like, nope, that's not what that is. Turns out that's not what that is. Yeah, it's Lonely Speaker, not Lotus Speaker. Makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
Can't we just fucking enunciate?
thing is, I always complain when people
No,
don't
enunciate was for the 70s, and even then.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that.
Thing is, it's like, I'll be like, why can't people enunciate? And then I just refuse to enunciate when I talk. Because I have so many thoughts, and I have to just get it all out. And God help me if I forget to talk about something, because then I'll stew on it for another fucking month.
Yeah, God forbid I mention a subject in passing, and then all of a sudden I'm sitting there like, okay, all right, here we go.
Yeah, you just... Who did we... What got me talking about Frodo and Sam yesterday?
I don't know. It doesn't take much. It wasn't Lord of the Rings originally.
No!
It became Lord of the Rings again.
No! Oh, it's right, I remember, because you showed me a TikTok about basically people
Right, it was
kind of grasping at
Sherlock
straws
and
as to
Watson.
how Sherlock Holmes actually was
And
meant to be
somehow
gay.
it wound up with Frodo and Sam again.
And, well, I mean, yeah. You talk to me about something like that, I'm like, oh, so it's like basically the exact same thing with Frodo and Sam.
And I'm like, okay, here we go. Stuck in Lord of the Rings again.
Yep.
Yep. I will. Listen.
Granted, I'm not one to talk. You get me started about like the Magnus Archive
Yeah.
or something, or Dragon Age, or...
I was gonna say, I'm like, babe, honey, you have no right to complain.
Well, in my defense, I've watched Lord of the Rings.
Babe, do you really think you can be in a relationship with me
No.
and never be exposed to Lord of the Rings?
I've watched Lord of the Rings. You haven't listened to the Magnus Archives.
Because I don't want to.
I didn't want to watch Lord of the Rings.
Well, here's the thing is, I just put it on for myself. You're just in the room. If it's something like Magnus
No,
Archives, I
what
have
happens?
to actively listen. And I'm like,
Anyways.
oh no. I can't. It's, you know what it is? It's,
So how was your guys' Christmas?
uh,
What are these cat gifts?
what are these cat gifts?
Just fill in the time.
Is this Has-Been Hotel?
They are not calf gifts. Correct.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, one of them is
So I went
actively
from
a cat.
confusion.
Confusion
No.
to gay Thor to...
Are you telling me...
That's Hooker Thor. That's Hooker Thor. Do not deny me my Hooker Thor.
Where-
Someone got that sent that
Where
to me
did Hooker
specifically.
Thor come from?
Are you telling me that the one
a
in the far
bad
corner
Jackbox joke.
is not a cat?
Oh, this is just...
You mean the first
This
one?
reminds
No,
me
I mean the
of,
bottom one, the one that Brad just
oh,
sent.
what was it? I just saw something
not a
where
cat.
I think like Has-Been Hotel has actually been picked up by like
There's another show.
an actual
about the
animation
same-
studio.
Have they?
Okay. Let me fix this right
Okay.
now. Has-Been Hotel was picked up by HBO during the pilot
Right.
Ooh.
last year.
Yeah.
But they had to change every single voice actor and several things
Why?
to get it to fit.
Oh, that sucks.
But why did they have to
Huh.
change everybody?
Huh.
Gee,
let
I
me-
wonder why.
Wonder why?
Have you seen the pilot?
No.
Have you?
Watch the
Yo,
pilot and you'll
here's the thing,
understand.
actually, no. I attempted to watch it and realized this is not for me, and stopped. So I am not
Yeah,
100%
so they
sure
had to
about
change
what
the
was
pilot.
like. Was the voice
And to be
acting
fair-
bad or?
No, the voice acting's good.
Actually, no. But here's the
Just
problem.
the
HBO.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
what about HBO?
So they want proper actors and voice.
Oh.
They want proper actors and voice actors compared to the
Yeah,
They
they
want-
don't,
they
they don't
wanna
want
get-
YouTube
made
voice
it.
actors and shit.
They want Chris Pratt to voice
Basically.
everyone.
Basically.
Okay.
essentially. Now, the other show, because there's two shows that go that are in the same
Yeah.
world. They kind of cross over a little, but don't. And that's Has-Been Hotel stays with the original creator, and they are still doing it. I think they're on episode 7,
Well,
Yeah, there's like a...
and that'll give you a.
because they're doing
Yeah,
doing
it's
Hell
essentially-
of a Boss as well.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Hell of a Boss.
Yeah.
I know something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, that one.
yeah, the
that
Hell
one's
of the
still
Boss.
going
That's the
on.
one I was thinking of. That's still going.
Yeah.
That one's
Bless
good.
you.
That's a good one. I like that one.
So. Yeah, Yeah, Has Been Hotel made its pilot and then was on hiatus when it got picked up, and we just now heard about the voice actors all having to change, I think, right after Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
That's dumb.
I'm not surprised. I figured they would do something like that when HBO, a proper studio with a big name.
Yeah.
Like half.
HBO.
I mean, you can't necessarily
a
say.
lot of-
Well, actually, no. Never mind. I was gonna say because like
Okay.
there's. 'Cause I was
Chris,
thinking, like,
let me also
Amazon
put
Prime.
something else in here. Some of the voice actors that are in HBO are terrible people that are worse, if not the same, as the characters they play, which are literal demons.
Yikes.
Wait, who?
Point in case.
Dick Munganga.
Yeah.
Who's that?
I think
Dick Bag, voice actor. Does a lot of anime.
Oh, is that the guy that voiced the guy from Fullmetal Alchemist
I think so.
that is being like turned away from cons because he's that much of a douchebag?
Sounds like Vic.
wow. Sounds right.
We should
Right.
reiterate, not
should-
like McBride's
Oh, yeah.
fiance Vic, our close
Different
friend of
Vic.
many, our close friend of many
Yeah.
years.
Yeah, he is actually in Full Metal Alchemist.
Yeah, because I heard cons were starting to turn him away because of some reason, and I don't know why.
Miraculous Ladybug? Who is he in Miraculous Ladybug? And also, why is he in Miraculous
All right.
Ladybug?
We've been doing this for 2
Yes.
years.
This has been a
Chris.
Shut her down.
What?
Alright. I hope you all enjoyed the first episode of this year, episode 100 of JKT Radio Podcast.
Look, it's our 100th
of Just
episode.
Kinda Talking,
So
which we
close.
need to continue doing. And you know what? Well, there's something we haven't in a while. Don't forget to lick all of those buttons.
Aw.
They're very tasty, very delicious if you're on YouTube.
Throwback.
If you're watching this on Monday on Spotify or Google Podcasts or any of the other podcast players we are on, do not forget to hit the follow button so you get more of this chaos. Or, just go back through the archives, find out what the fuck we've done,
Yeah,
find out what the fuck we haven't done, which is not a lot.
that's very
And,
true.
Hope you all have
I will
a good
say,
New Year.
it does look like all 3 of the Dragon Age games are on sale on Origin.
Let's leave it at that.
Let's leave it at that, because I actually cannot promise
And
anything.
also, we were doing the outro.
We were doing the outro.
Stop. Bye. Goodbye, everyone.
Yeah.
Bye.